Today's one of those days for lunch where I really don't like the size and I feel like I'm gonna go hungry because it was coleslaw, broccoli, and pears. No, I like fresh broccoli, but I don't like steamed broccoli. So I got pears, and then it's the weird potatoes I don't like that kind of taste like bacon, but like a bad bacon, and they're just soggy. But they have enough hot dogs that she gave me 2 hot dogs. So that's a savior of my hunger. Today in my life, we just did some System 44.
Click on any word endings. Cats. Now read the word.
Before we get started, please check to make sure your headset and microphone are positioned
Now
like
record
this.
the word.
Could you please say your name out loud?
Cats.
According to my
Click
records, we
play
have a
to
topic
listen to your
complete.
recording.
Click go
If you
on
like
and get
it,
back
click
into that
done.
topic. Great.
Cats.
Right now. You are
Cats.
spelling zone. Let's go.
I have 2 pet cats.
Let's practice spelling words.
Word endings. Skim. Bats. Read the word.
Bats.
Scan. Scab. Record the word. Skim.
Bats. Bats.
Scan. Play to listen to your recording.
Think of what I told you.
Bats.
Here's how you spelled scan.
Our LLI book is about sneezes and sniffles, your questions answered, which is a great time of the year to be doing this because kids are sneezing and hacking all over the place and people have the flu, and I've been washing my hands like 3 times a day because I don't want that sickness.
A great place for learning and making friends, but it's also a place where it's easy to share colds. That's why kids get colds more often than.
And I started giving the wonderful Woodcock Johnson Tests of Achievement to a student today who needs to re-qualify when you are 9 in Wisconsin. I don't know if it's a national thing, but at least in Wisconsin, you can't be like STD anymore, significant developmental delay anymore. You have to qualify for like an actual learning disability or like intellectual disability or whatever. So we have to re-qualify that student. So I'm gonna eat my lunch. Check up with you guys probably after tutoring. Shake it up.
But
Put it back in. Okay, how many red ones?
1, 2, 3, 4.
How many reds?
4.
Okay. Find the 4 and trace it. Good. So who's winning right now? Who has the most?
These 2.
What numbers are those?
3 and
Which one of these has the most?
6 and 3.
I'd say they're tied, but who has the most? Who is this?
5.
5 has the most. So it's after school now. Tutoring went fantastic. My 4th grade group, we went back to working on a little bit of multiplication because we were struggling with division so much, and some of the kids are still lacking some of the basic facts, and I keep preaching to them that like addition and subtraction are like a brother and sister, and then multiplication and division are like a brother and a sister. They're like really closely related to each other, but they're like the polar opposites also, because like, you know, 9 times 9 is 81, but then 81 divided by 9 is, hey, 9. So it's like they're really close related. And if you know the multiplication facts, then you should probably know the division facts too. So we went back to just practicing a little bit of multiplication with this beautiful menu that says Max Market. And then a little paper like this. So we're just focus. So number 1 says 4 pounds of ham. So they would find the unit price for the ham, which is $3.40 per pound of ham. And then we now find the total. So we're going to multiply. So then we go to the work page. And hey, we're multiplying. It's great. And it's really good practice. Some of my students were really having a difficult time just navigating the menu and figuring out like, okay, cucumber, okay, that's a produce, or like yogurt, that's a dairy, and they were just scanning all over the place. I work at Walmart, so it's so natural to me to be like, oh, you know, dinner rolls, that's in the bakery, or cat food, that's in the pet supplies, or pizza's a frozen food. Like me, it's naturally, but for them, they really have to scour it to figure it out. And so the nice thing is we're practicing our multiplication and we're practicing our reading skills, because so many of the kids came to spaghetti, and they're 4th and 5th graders, and they're all like, what's this? Spaghetti. It's spaghetti. And then there's also one that says soda pop. They're like, why don't they just call it soda? Why not soda pop? And then I was trying to explain the whole cultural difference between like North and South and how they call it soda pop or just Coke, even though it's all sorts of soda. Where they say they want a Coke, but really that means they want like a Mountain Dew, but they just say Coke in place of soda, where like here some kids say pop, some say soda, but we never together say soda pop. So it's just a cultural difference thing. And then my 2nd and 3rd grade groups, we're just working on like buddy and addition, subtraction, counting, integers, odds and evens, putting numbers in order, just simple things like that. Our ordering is due in like a week for like school supplies, so our school has like a warehouse where they order everything out of. So if you're getting like pencils or markers or crayons or even Flair pens, there's a 12-pack of Flair pens you can get. So most people have $100 per teacher that you can spend on like supplies for the classroom, like the really nasty tissues that are really dry. Those are 65 cents a piece. So if you really want to, you can buy those instead of buying your own tissues, but I would rather just buy my own tissues. I pretty much just have to buy like dry erase board markers, tape, maybe some file boxes too. Gotta get more organized in this place. It's really starting to shape up, but I gotta get more done. But it's 4:50 now, and I would love to go home. The roads are supposed to be really icy still. This morning it was icy, and it's kind of just been like this weird snowy drizzle all morning. So the sooner I get home, the sooner I can lay in my bed, eat my dinner, and not be falling into a cow pasture in the middle of the night because the roads are icy, and I go right through the middle of like farm country. Farms over here, cows over here. I just want to get home. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. My whole day has just been messed up. So like starting right off in math this morning, we did Monday, and then I was doing something else with a student, and then the boy next to her was like, why are you starting Tuesday already? It's not Tuesday. And then the girl's like, yeah, it is. It's Tuesday. And I was like, oh yeah, teacher worked it yesterday. It is Tuesday. Yeah, we do have to do Monday and Tuesday. Tomorrow I have a parent meeting after school, so I hope that goes well. And hopefully I'm not here till 5, but I'll probably be here till 5. That's how life is. So look at all the loans I've already paid off. All those loans were anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 a piece, and they all added up to around $35,000. And on my own, I am down to a little over $9,000. And tonight, I'm going to pay for this $2,000 one right here. So then all I'll have left is this $7,000 loan. Honestly, at the end of the year, I think I'm going to have all of these loans paid off. Like, how crazy is that? So we're kind of at the stage where we're getting like 2 inches of snow a day, and that's not enough snow because I would enjoy a snow day. But I'm gonna go to Quick Trip. I'm gonna get a smoothie and some gas, and then I'm gonna go to school. I wish it was a snow day. Thursday would be a good day for a snow. If you enjoy snow, it's kind of pretty. Otherwise, it's kind of just a big pain in the butt. Probably increases your commute time by at least 10 minutes when there's at least 2 inches. Just because people are going a little bit slower and a little bit more cautious. So today is a really weird day for lunch where it's cranberry, corn, or peas, and I really don't like those sides at all. But she has so many pieces of quesadilla pizza, she gave me 2. So, yay me! It's nice to be BFFs with your lunch lady because then she gives you some good food. Pretty much my day has been good. LLI, we were reading a book on mockingbirds, Woodcock Johnson, a little bit of Foundations, a little bit of Woodcock Johnson again. Just kind of a normal, quiet day. I think we're having a fire drill today, so that'll be a little eek. Because it's kind of cold out, like 14 degrees, burr. But I think it's like state law where you have to have one once a month, and we haven't had one this month, so that'll be cold. But I'm hopeful my afternoon goes well. We have a staff meeting today after school, and after the staff meeting, I have a meeting with a parent, so catch you later. So my outfit today is like a tad bit extra. So I have a red dress on, rainbow leggings, and then glitter boots. And then this necklace is orange, pink, red flowers. And what a surprise, this entire outfit can be bought at Walmart. This cardigan, I think, is from last season, though, and the dress is from 2 years ago, maybe? But you can buy these leggings right now. They are like $3.88. So if you like some rainbows in your life, you should buy these leggings. They're quite comfortable. And I think the outfit I'm wearing tomorrow is also some yellow pattern leggings from Walmart. So if I'm wearing yellow daisy leggings tomorrow, they're also from Walmart. But enough about my outfit. Let's get into what my day was like. Yes, we did have a fire drill, and yes, it was 19 degrees out. A tad bit chilly, but honestly, it wasn't that bad. The sun was out, so it was pretty nice. We've had fire drills before where the kids are absolutely freezing, and then, of course, it's the days that it's absolutely freezing that someone's not where they're supposed to, and then everyone's walking to figure out, oh, I'm missing so-and-so, where are they? And so-and-so was in the bathroom, and they went out a door, like, way over there where they weren't supposed to go because their class will not want over here. You know, normal things that happen when you're freezing. But then, yeah, after the fire drill, just normal things, foundations, my math group, like, it was actually really low-key, but except for one kid flossed his teeth with his t-shirt, like, between his front teeth was flossing with his, like, shirt, so that was a tad bit gross. But then right after the end of the day, we had a staff meeting where we were just talking about our school report card, and then curriculum order is coming up soon. It used to be that the district would just take care of the ordering for us, and then they would just send everything here, and they would store any extras. And so if you had 28 kids this year, but only 25 next year, you would send those 3 extra books back to the district office, and they would store it for you. Well, now we're going to store everything here. So if you need to buy things, you have to purchase it and then keep it here. And so when we buy things, it's going to come right to this school instead of going to the district office where some poor person is sorting 6 elementary schools worth of, like, handwriting without tears notebooks and little sponges and little bridges manipulatives and little game spinners. I would hate to have that job. And then near the end, we did postcards. So we make it a goal that twice a year, so each semester. So right now we're at the end of a semester, we're working on report cards. But at the end of every semester or in the middle, whenever we get time, that we fill out postcards that we send home to the parents. So it just says, it's a cute little, like, graphic of our school on one side, and then the other is just where we write a little blurb about how great their student's doing, progress they're making, yada yada, and we address it to the student because it's really nice for the students to get their mail and they're seeing that their teachers care about them, and that's how we provide feedback, because on our school report card, that is one thing that parents are always like, we need more feedback, and so we're always like, when we're sending things home or we're grading things, we're like, here's your feedback, hint, hint, here's your feedback. Because I think parents see the word feedback and they don't realize that, like, when we're giving you homework or telling you things that you can work on, or like things you can work on this summer, or like websites you can do, or we're talking about how well your student's doing, like report cards, like that's our feedback. And I think that's something that parents struggle with because they see the word feedback and they're like, I don't know what that is, let's just give them a 1. I don't think we get that. Yes, you get feedback. I'm so tired. It's 5 o'clock right now. Yes, I'm still here. I had a parent meeting after our other meeting, so we had a curriculum meeting. So the 5th grade teacher emailed one of my students and was talking about how they're kind of being rude, how they were having problems in the classroom and were kind of being rude to other students, like telling them they were dummies, and then she's just not paying attention, she's not focusing, they're reading a book. It's Black History Month. They've started their Black History Month books, and they're reading about it, and in the middle of it, she'll just start talking about hamburgers. Like, it has nothing to do with the story, that everyone's off track, everyone's talking about fast food, and she's just gotten into a couple arguments at the playground. So the teacher emailed the parents, not intending to have a meeting, but then the parents were like, yeah, well, okay, let's have a meeting about this. Okay. So we had a half-hour meeting today after the staff meeting, which is why it is now 5 o'clock, and I have literally gotten nothing done. And I probably won't get anything done until tomorrow when I come in and do it because I don't feel like it because I'm hungry and I'm tired and I want to go home. But the meeting was good. My contour looks quite nice today. Let me notice. Usually I have like a really nice defined cheekbone, but today I was like really extra in making it look good. And I can tell it looks quite nice. So tomorrow's Thursday and there's someone coming who does a lot about talking about like the fur trade, and he brings in like wood carvings and actual furs and different things that is from the like historical period where fur trading was a big thing in Wisconsin, and in the county I live in it's a really big deal. And the students go on a field trip in May where they learn all about like the past history, and they get to go in canoes and try all these old fun games and like get to sample the foods that they ate in like the 1400s and learn all about the Wisconsin fur trade. The 4th graders have actually like the best field trips. Most grades have like 0 field trips. like kindergarten, they go to the outdoor classroom, and that's the only field trip. First grade, they go to like a health fair, and then they go to a play, and then they go to the outdoor classroom. Second grade goes to like a logging museum, they go to the outdoor classroom, and they go to a play. Third grade goes to Crystal Cave, and then they go to the outdoor classroom. Fourth grade goes to the Ice Age Trail, to the outdoor classroom. They have Environment Day somewhere. They go to, then they have this fur trade thing that they go to, and then there's one more that they go to where they're learning about like landforms somewhere. I don't know what it's called because I didn't get to go because I have other things to be doing. Fifth grade goes to the outdoor classroom, and then they have a couple like track and field days and volleyball tournaments and like fun things like that. They get to know the other fifth graders. But yeah. Now that I'm done talking about field trips, I'm going to go home and eat some dinner, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
What pieces of words mean. And so you can take a lot of these great big words and you break them down.
Fit. Like, what am I supposed to do? This time you'd be trying to figure out my passcode on my phone.
Start at the big ball. Go down to the bottom. Trace your fours. Today has just been a really crazy hectic day. It's 5:30, I'm leaving school. I haven't vlogged like at all today. I was just super busy. Tutoring was crazy. Some of my kids were kind of being naughty, so I was really busy in times that I'm mostly not busy, where I'd usually have only 1 or 2 students that I'm doing direct instruction with. Well, instead I had to have them do an independent activity while I went and fetched some other kids, and tutoring was actually pretty low-key, except my fellow teacher who does the reading portion of tutoring, they were reading a passage on laws, and one of the kids was like, alcohol, and then they all just got like silly and weird about alcohol, because can't drink, you know, that's a law. And of course that's one they would bring up. Welcome to Wisconsin, everyone drinks, like it's just a normal thing here. It's 3 degrees right now in my car. It's cold. Tomorrow is supposed to be like -30. So if that happens, we'll either have a cold day, you know, snow day, but really because it's cold, so they call it a cold day, or we'll just have a late start day. I think about 9 a.m. is like when the wind chill is supposed to like not be as horrible, but it could be anywhere between 30 and 40. And as long as it's -30, then we don't have to have school. It's just been a really long week, and I could really use some sleep time. So I wouldn't be sad at all if we had a late start day or a cold day. Happy Friday! Happy -13 degrees! Happy, oh no, indoor recess all day. Yikes! So not only are the kids going to be crazy because it's Friday, they're going to be crazy because they didn't have a half hour to get their energy off during their afternoon recess, and then they usually have like 20 minutes in the morning. So it should be an interesting day.
100th, yay. 1/2, yay. 2.1, yay. 609, yay. 613, yay.
Just the usual Friday mess going on here. Can't even sit down. My outfit today, though, is quite fantastic. Black with a little sequins, and then dinosaur skirt. Dinosaurs. Today for lunch, we are having chicken nuggets, pasta, yogurt, banana, cherry tomatoes. But the fifth graders are having pizza today, and I can smell that it's Domino's. So hopefully there'll be extras because I want pizza.
Okay.
Boy. We need to screw these number down so we can have more room over here. 6? No, dude, come here. Come here. Dude, I got one.
So it's 4 o'clock right now after school. So here's the thing about indoor recess. Our school is small enough that the gym is also the lunchroom. So when people are having lunch, obviously the other half of kids can't go in there for indoor recess, which in places I student taught, that was like the go-to place, was either the library or the gym. That's where the kids would go. Well, we can't go to the gym, and then today is Friday, so there's kids having library at the same time. So they can't go to the gym, they can't go to library, which leaves the art room and the music room. So today in the art room, there's about 45 kids squashed in there playing bingo, and then the other 40-ish are in the music room doing Go Noodle brain breaks for the entire recess. And some kid gets the bright idea to pick up a paintbrush, and not the point where the bristles are, but on the other side, and he's sticking and sharpening paintbrushes in the electric pencil sharpener. He didn't think he'd get in trouble and nobody would find out. Obviously, it's an electric pencil sharpener, so people can hear you. So somebody tattled on him, and then he got a quick slip, and he's had enough, actually, that it might turn into an ODR, which is an office discipline report, and that actually goes home to your parents. So how would you feel if you found out your child got in trouble because he was sharpening paintbrushes? Otherwise, yeah, we were working on number lines today with one of my intervention groups. My first graders are just working on some good number formation and connecting math concepts, System 44, kind of just the usual curriculums that I'm usually working with. Tonight, a couple teachers are going to trivia night. I'm really good at the history portion. I also have a history minor, and then our speech pathologist is going, and she has all sorts of worldly, speechy knowledge. And then the other two girls that are going watch a lot of TV and know a lot of like shows and, you know, things that are relevant in the entertainment world that I have no idea about. But if there's anything about like wars or presidents or history, like, I'm the girl. I'm it. Or current events, really, that have to do with the news, because I read the news all the time. So it's literally so cold you can see my breath. And I'm inside my car where it's 0 degrees. So it was negative 13 and now it's 0. So over, you know, like 9 hours, it got 13 degrees warmer. That's sad. Welcome to Wisconsin, where it hurts to breathe and your face hurts when you go outside. But it's Friday. The day is done. I'm going home at 4:30, which is early, very early for me. And I'm going to go home and eat some food real quick. And then I'm going to go to trivia. And hopefully there's lots and lots and lots of good history questions. So I'll be the winner and carry my team to victory. I'll probably put some clips on here of my awesome win. Unless I forget, or I lose my phone, or the battery is dead. Which all could happen, because that happens to me all the time. But I'll see you later.